is what I want. This is what I need.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Hot Mess Podcast. I'm your host, Matilda Johnson, and today we are going on this is going to be a messy date. I'm really hungover right now. Well, not really. Like I am. I did all the things you're meant to do. I took the bay juice. I had the Powerade ready for me this morning. The water before bed. Like I ate. I've done all the right things, but I think the only issue is that I'm now 25 and I cannot go as hard as I used to anymore. And today the headache, it's sitting there. But it's fine. We're about to go on a date with another one of my friend's older brothers. His name is Connor. And he and I genuinely do not know that much about each other. So this is really giving first date energy. We've only seen each other literally like a handful of times at most. So this is going to be interesting. And I actually am kind of nervous because I did have a bit of a crush on him back in the day. So I'm prepared to embarrass myself. So wish me luck. So we've known each other for...
Oh, jeez, don't even...
I feel like it hasn't been that long, really.
Well, it probably hasn't felt long because of COVID, but you obviously met my sister.
Maybe like 5-6 years ago? No, it would have been like 5.
Because she's 2 years younger than me, so she would have started 2019.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's really not that long ago then.
Yeah, so just before COVID. And COVID obviously would have made it feel like it was shorter.
So I danced with Connor's sister in full time. And then, do you remember when we met?
Was it at one of Keely's parties?
No.
Oh, yes, that's right. It was at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were walking through the shops with Keely and saw me, pointed me out. Keely said, yuck, that's my brother.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, so basically we were out shopping one day. And wait, do you have a first impression of that moment?
I don't remember the moment specifically because Keely obviously told me about it after. And in the moment, it was just a quick hi, move along. But I thought it was funny because I noticed you guys were acting like strange.
Oh, no.
And then to find out later, like, oh, yeah, fair enough. Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
So basically, Keely and I were shopping and we were like walking into the store that you were at the front of and stuff. And I was like, damn, he's really cute. And that's why Keely was like, ew, that's my brother. And then I was like, okay, never mind. So anyway, well, that was my first impression of you.
Oh,
so now you know.
Yeah.
I've got like video footage of that moment as well, being like afterwards, me being like,
I'm
so
pretty sure
can
you sent that to me, didn't you?
Yeah.
Would
it be weird if I added your brother on Snapchat? And she was like, shut the fuck up. But now she's obsessed with it.
Is she?
She would love for us to get together.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she'd be loving hearing this then.
Yeah.
Wouldn't she?
And your mum also wants us to get together.
Oh my God.
Last time I checked.
She's an advocate, isn't she?
Maybe we need a ship name just for your mum.
Oh jeez, they're not 2 words that really go together.
Killy, Tonna.
Sounds like Toner.
Team Toner.
Team Toner.
Team Toner. Do you date a lot?
I do. I do go through periods where I date and then I kind of have a bit of time away and then I date again, and it's very on and off.
How do you meet people?
Usually through dating apps.
Do you have like a preference?
Preference of like
dating apps?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant people.
I mean, we can do that too.
Diving right into it. No, dating apps, I would say Hinge is my favourite because it's you get to learn a bit about the person before you meet them. So the way it's set out as well is very nice, where you can really find someone who's more interested in wanting a conversation by how they like your profile and stuff, which is nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, like, do you have any awkward dating stories from those, though?
From those?
I have only just started, like, the online dating stuff, so
yeah.
I find it really intimidating.
Well, I've got countless of messages that have been sent and non-responsive, if that's the right English, but one of the most awkward ones I've had was I was having a conversation with this girl. It was going really well, and time and time again, I tell this story. I try to look for the conversation because I don't give it justice, and if I had a screenshot, it'd be hilarious. But what happened was we were having a great conversation. We were starting to like open up to each other, and I think we were talking about stuff from our past or whatever. And she said something about her past, and then I was like, "Oh, this is a great moment to like try to open up and see how like she reacts to it and stuff." And my great idea was to tell her about how my mum used to read me stories at night and how I sometimes miss that. And she did not respond to that. She just left it right there. She was like, "Oh, that's too much."
That's such a tame story, though.
Yeah. So it was, well, it helps a lot more if I knew what the background of it was, because I've just completely forgotten it now. But it was just like opening up a little bit into me and my insecurities and stuff, and then
and she just was like,
going, "Nope."
Oh,
no,
that's
thank
rough.
You know, like without responding. It was a bit of a like,
that's really rough.
Damn, maybe get it next time.
I'll keep that conversation going for you. What was it that your mum would read to you?
Just classic like kids stories. When I was having, because I've always had trouble sleeping.
Okay.
Used to be scared of the night. Yeah, like this is a bit like weird, but
No, it's not.
From being a young age, I used to dream about death.
Wait, no, so did I.
Oh my god, it was the fucking worst. Yeah, no, I would wake up at night just crying. And
I used to have sleep paralysis.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. See. Oh no. I would just completely think about like the day like everything would end, and I'd be so scared of like when that would be, and like, you know, the question of how would you die. Like I'm so scared of like I were to find out how or when I would die. So yeah, I just kept having dreams about dying and what happens after you die, and how it could just be a pit of nothingness.
This is really weird, because one of the questions I had prepared is like, what do you think happens once you die?
Oh,
and I did not know this beforehand.
Lucky I have that one prepared then.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
What do you think happens?
Well, it's like there's like a side of what I think happens, and then what I think really happens is part of me wants to believe that, you know, in reincarnation, like the life is a cycle kind of thing. Like one day, you know, you might be a human eating like an animal or a plant, and then you die, and then you become like said animal or plant, and then it's your turn kind of thing, and it goes in turn, and everything like has its way through. So like one life cycle, you might be just a plant, and then you might die and then come back as something else kind of thing. But on the other end of the spectrum, I also believe that it could just be a pit of nothingness. So, you know, you just go and then your time's up kind of for eternity.
It's so depressing to think about, though.
Yeah. Which hopefully I hope that's not it. But and you hear so many different things. Like you hear stories about how like scientists believe that like the chances of you being you and being created the way that you are like one in an insane number. So you're very like fortunate to be you. So, which makes me believe like, oh, maybe like there's no second chances once you're done, you know, maybe that's game over.
Tim, you've really thought about this.
Yeah.
Like this is actually something you think about.
Yeah. It's like a little like spider's web kind of thing for me.
Yeah.
You know, think about one thing, then that leads into another and another and another, you know, like, or the fact that life is a simulation.
I'm always like we're just a game of Sims.
Yeah.
Always, yeah.
That scares me.
That's also really funny, because another question was, what random thought keeps you up at night? Is this it?
Yeah, life is a simulation. So often I'm in moments where I think that this is a part of someone else's game. Like this doesn't feel real right now. You know, I constantly think about like, along with death, like if you died, you just like start again back at birth, and then you go through
and then
your
go
life
through
again,
another life. Yeah,
like or if you die, like is there someone controlling you? I think a episode of Rick and Morty did it once, where like they're going through a convention or whatever, and they're playing a game, the life of some random guy's name, and then when he dies, he just ends the game, and he's like, I was just playing a game that whole time. And that's like really, it bugs me out that if I die, it's just some other random person like controlling me.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Do you think you had a past life?
I find it interesting, you know, birthmarks and stuff.
Yeah.
I find those interesting because sometimes like,
it's like, this is how you were died and where on your body was the cause. Yeah.
And
What?
So I have a birthmark.
Oh no! Where
Right
is
on the
it?
end of my dick. So
Okay.
I'm like, if that
We're like
has
5
to
minutes
do,
into this, and
Yeah.
it's like, so my penis.
yeah. But it's just funny to think of because of that saying of that, you know, your birthmark is a little hint of how you died in your past life.
So what do you think happened? Like, your dick got chopped off and you
Or
just
it
bled
got blown
out.
up, or, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. So if there's any story about that, like,
trauma.
I'd love to hear it about the past, because who knows, that guy might have been me. But
Or you could have had like one of those fish in the Amazon swim up into your tubes and kill you.
Oh my god, yeah, those like little micro
That could have been it.
That would be one of the worst way to go.
That's awful.
Like, but it's just funny because the second I heard someone say, "Oh yeah, your birthmark's how you died in your past life,"
You just
it's
started like hyperfixating on that.
Yeah, because
Jeez.
every chance it could have been the worst fucking way to die.
Of all answers, that was not what I was expecting
Yeah.
you to say.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I know this about you.
Yeah, no, a little fun fact to start the podcast.
Birthmark on your penis.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Moving on. So when you are dating, do you have like a type?
I wouldn't say a specific type I have. They have to be very like creative, I would say, you know. Whether it's in like certain areas, it doesn't matter. It's just like, I like a real creative type of person, like that tries to go about their day in a fun, new way, and someone that makes me want to be better as well.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Looks wise, you don't have anyone that you're super like, that's my type.
No, not really. I do always tend to fall for girls that have glasses, though. Yeah, I've noticed.
I've got 20/20 vision, so that's really rough.
That's an X,
Yeah.
that one, but no.
I'll just like go get a fake pair from Typo and we'll move on.
Could work, honestly. It's the what's that word people use, the you know, when people take drugs that don't actually do anything,
Placebo
effect.
Yeah, maybe my eyes will just like actually stop working and I'll be like, Connor,
there you go.
hit me up.
Yeah, your eyes have to be fucked for it to be,
for you to have
be the
any
case.
interest.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You like your girls a little bit.
yeah. And
Not
whenever I go out on dates,
100%.
I bring in like a little handy like eye test set with me just to make sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
you like hold up how many fingers in front of their face.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, if they answer correctly, it's not starting off well.
Would you consider that a red flag if they have 20/20 vision?
Oh God, no.
Okay, well, what red flags do you look out for then?
If they're rude to just people that have like nothing really to do with them, like if their attitude is just not like the best going forward, you know what I mean? So just say, you know, we're out at dinner and they get something like a little bit wrong with the order and they make a real big fuss out of it. Just little things like that I find in a person, because I try to not push out anger to other people as much as I can.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Like I don't get angry often, so.
Okay, well then, what red flags do you possess?
Do I possess?
Yeah,
That is an interesting.
everyone's got something.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's one that I feel like I haven't looked at enough that I should point out more, because, you know, if you can point them out in yourself, you can help yourself be better. But I would say right off the bat, I can be stubborn in certain aspects. So if I'm losing an argument, I can try to keep arguing even though I know I've lost the battle. Like just
Yeah.
the embarrassment of losing.
Even if like you know you're wrong, you're just like, no, I'm going to
Yeah.
stick to this.
Yeah, which
Okay.
I have gotten better at that, but like I get very heated in arguments where I'm like,
I'm like that as well.
yeah,
This could be bad.
yeah. So getting pointed out when I'm wrong is a thing that I need to work on, which I would say is a red flag. As I've shown today, that my tardiness and time management is.
You were like 5 minutes late.
It counts. It all adds up. But
I
my
didn't even
time
comment on
management
it.
is
You
really
brought
great.
that up.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. I was sipping my coffee,
Yeah,
enjoying my Arvo.
I feel like on that as well, I'm a little too honest sometimes.
Oh, really?
I can be too honest, yeah.
Are you like brutal?
I wouldn't say brutal. I just finding points when it's necessary to be honest and when you don't really have to be. I find that a blurred line a lot of the time.
Okay. So what's your star sign?
So I'm a Cancer.
I'm a Gemini.
See, I know nothing about the star signs except for Cancer.
Okay, what's a Cancer's vibe then?
I know that they're supposed to be like anxious types, like overthinkers.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Do you align yourself with that?
Yeah. Oh, I get incredibly anxious at the worst of times.
Yeah.
Like it's very 50-50 because in a social situation, I could be either incredibly anxious, not able to talk to one, or just complete social butterfly and just want to talk to absolutely everyone there and just be everyone's friend. But I guess it depends on the situation and how prepared I am to enter that situation. If I get thrown into something or if I get invited to something on the day, it might be a bit more out of whack than if I would
plan ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Do you remember when we all went out for drinks? It was like you, Keely, your siblings, like, and my housemate.
And my mum.
Was your mum there? No, she wasn't there, was she?
She was at one of them.
I don't think I was there for that.
No? Oh, I can't remember which one.
Jeez, you really can't remember any interactions with me, can you?
All the interactions I'm remembering is that Keely's little performing thing at Crown.
We went out for drinks one time at Docklands.
Docklands. Was it at a rooftop bar?
I think so.
Because I feel like every time we go out for drinks, it's a rooftop bar.
Yeah.
It's just...
No, I was like, you were like really quiet the whole time. And at first I was like, maybe he's just like anxious. And then me being delusional, I was like, he really likes me.
Oh, goodness me. I mean, look, there's every chance, but it sucks that I can't really remember it.
So I can't you really mustn't have liked me that much.
No, I'm trying to like kind of mathematically like equate this one because I'm not very social around Keely's friends because I don't know how to talk to her friends.
Yeah.
Like ever.
It was literally just me and like my housemate Eliza.
Oh yeah, no, I know Eliza.
Yeah, you know Eliza.
Oh goodness. I don't remember this at all.
He remembers Eliza, but not me. This is great.
No, I don't mean at that specific like bar. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Never mind. That fantasy just died. So with like your online dating and stuff, what's like your go-to slide into the DMs message?
Ooh, usually it's a bit boring. It's usually just a hey, how are you? Or
boring.
Yeah, super boring. Just something just to at least start the conversation off. Or if they liked one of my photos and had a comment on it or one of my prompts, I usually like to point out, which is why I like Hinge. I usually like to point out a prompt and reply to the prompt to like enforce the conversation basically. So if they say that they like something about, Lord of the Rings, which I love, I ask them like what their favorite scene is or what is like a controversial opinion they have on the movie, to see if I can start like a conversation that goes in somewhat of a direction.
So would you prefer Lord of the Rings over Harry Potter?
Absolutely.
This is not going to work out.
Yeah, no, I'm a total Lord of the Rings stan. I love every single movie that was made in that franchise. I do love Harry Potter as well. Like I'm a Gryffindor at heart.
So am I.
Oh, amazing. Yes.
Well, okay. Well, Pottermore says I'm Gryffindor.
Yep.
All my friends think I'm Hufflepuff, but then everyone I work with thinks I'm Slytherin.
See, that's the most frustrating thing with being a Gryffindor is that everyone thinks you're a Slytherin.
Yeah.
Which is just annoying to hear, but I feel like that's a conversation for another day. But,
yeah.
What's your Patronus? Have you done that?
Yes, I'm a cat.
Oh, a cat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit straightforward.
I know. Yeah. I was really disappointed.
Damn, I think mine's like either a dolphin or I'm thinking raccoon, but I meant squirrel. Yeah, squirrel.
Oh, cute.
Something like that,
Random.
A critter. But
I really wanted to get like a fox or like a cheetah,
Yeah,
I was like, I'm a cat.
I don't even really understand the Patronus like idea behind it and like why the animal
I don't think I give cat energy
represent you
as a squirrel, like I can see that
yeah like that 100% would be me. I don't really get the dolphin part because I'm not intellectual at all, so
I think this is like you're intellectual enough.
Oh, look, there's some moments that I can...
Backhanded compliment.
Yeah. Exactly right, but I sometimes have the worst, like, moments, honestly. I can't even point out a situation that's that bad, but yeah, no, I just make some real dumb decisions accidentally.
That's kind of fun though. You're just doing it for the plot.
Well, yeah, that's a great way of looking at it.
That's how I think of it. Do it for the group chat.
Exactly. Deniability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. If you deny it even happened, did it even happen?
I just say like delulu.
Delulu.
Yeah, like you're delulu.
Like delusional delulu?
Yeah, but it's like cute. It's like I'm just a bit delulu. It's fine.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just delulu.
I'm just a bit delulu today.
today.
Being delulu is the salulu. That's my new thing.
Delulu is a salulu.
Yeah.
That sounds like the new Live, Laugh, Love.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Except it's like cuter. It's not like 2014.
It rolls off the tongue more.
Okay, you're like talented.
In what retrospect?
Like you're artsy.
I'd probably check my artwork before I say I'm artsy. I haven't done the most, Van Gogh work in my life, but I definitely try.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Like you're giving it a go.
Yeah.
I mean, I meant artsy in like multiple ways. So the way I was trying to lean into that was, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh my gosh. I went like artwork artsy. I was like straight.
No.
Like head on the nail. Yeah, okay. My bad. My go-to karaoke song, I sang this one song for a friend's karaoke and we just absolutely screamed it, and I'm having trouble remembering it at the same time. But I remember we were in that karaoke bar next to Holy Moly at Crown.
I've never been.
You've never been there?
No.
It's fantastic.
Maybe we should go.
Absolutely. I think it would have been like a Lonely Island song.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. Or the classic Queen,
Nice.
Any Queen
You're not going to
song.
sing it for me?
Absolutely not.
Thank God. Have you seen the Barbie movie?
I have seen the Barbie movie.
Yeah, it's giving that one scene in the Barbie movie where he's playing guitar to her.
I fucking love it.
Well,
Yeah.
what did you think of the Barbie movie?
Oh, now this is a tough question because I did enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I do feel like it was very heavy one side. Like how I explain it is although it made some awesome points and it's obviously like did so well for numerous reasons, and not even just the movie itself, the advertisement for it was like stellar. How they
The marketing team was insane.
Exactly, yeah. They knew what they were doing.
I've literally got a Barbie bath mat in my bathroom right now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I really fed into it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, see, that's credit to them as well. But like one of my favorite plays is 12 Angry Men.
Oh, yeah, I know it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because, it's a whole story is about like how one juror is trying to change 11 other jurors' minds about like sending a kid off to execution, but he does it in a way that doesn't attack them for their beliefs, but like negotiates almost and like just gets them onto his side in like the most like sensible way where it doesn't cause more like fights and stuff, but it like it's like you're not disagreeing with them because it's like one opposite reaction has an equal opposite reaction kind of thing, which I think the Barbie movie went so hard one side that it almost like counteracted what it was trying to do kind of thing. So because it's receiving so much attack, it almost tried to attack back is what I felt like it did. But other than that, it made some really awesome points, and it even like was able to round off the story for not just women but like men as well, because I thoroughly like believe that there is like a time where we will get that equality, but I feel like the way that some people can go about it can like really tip the scales in the wrong direction on both sides. So yeah,
Where do you feel like you stand?
Like if it was like a scale,
Yeah.
well, I want to believe that I'm on the middle, but I think every person is like still learning. So I have some bit to go to really, really put it in like where I am on the scale. I feel like I'm a bit left currently. I don't have the same there, but really trying to like focus myself to can't get up to the times, I would say, on a lot of stances,
At least you're self-aware with it.
It's just the few things I would say I'm lacking is like, I've still got that like classic gentleman like idea of like open doors for women, that kind of stuff. Basically trying to learn how to change with the times, obviously, and being willing to accept when you are either being a dick or like you said the wrong thing kind of thing by accident. Like I've got a lot of friends now who go by like they, them, like pronouns, and just keeping myself onto like remembering the pronouns is probably like something I'm still trying to learn. So I'm in that still learning phase, I would say.
No, nice. I respect that.
Yeah.
Good for you. I feel like there's a difference between like actively learning and
and
just like
putting
taking
off
it in. Yeah, for sure. No, I think that was a really good response. If you could have dinner with any 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be?
You know what's interesting is ever since I saw Night at the Museum 2.
Oh my gosh, okay. Are you going to say Amelia Earhart?
Yeah.
No, because, wait, I literally had this question. Somebody asked me this the other day and I was like, Amelia Earhart's she's badass.
Yeah.
How did I know you were going to say that?
It's just
We're so
something
insane.
about it. Like, I think it's just like the movie did it so well, in my opinion, that it'd be really interesting to see, like, particularly just like a woman of her caliber growing up in the time she did, to be the first woman to fly across the Atlantic as well, would be a really interesting story to hear, because I'm also I also love history, so just anything to do with history I would love. I'd also love to have a chat with like someone around like the World War II era as well, to kind of get like a basis from them on how bad like that time was. It'd also be really cool to like take a look inside like a mind of like someone who didn't do very good for the world,
Yeah. Oh no, are you going to say like Hitler or someone?
Yeah, someone.
You're going to have Hitler and somebody else from World War II at the same dining table?
Maybe like I'm thinking like, Amelia Earhart, Hitler, and then like someone good again, maybe, because like
just to balance things out.
Yeah, because you just got to think like, I just keep thinking about like what went through his mind when he like looked at them. Like, obviously he didn't get into an art school, but surely that's not the reason he wanted to like make a Aryan race kind of thing. Just like one big thing for me is like looking in, like figuring out why people thought that way kind of thing. So that would be a big one. You know who I would love to talk to? Stephen Hawking.
Oh.
I would love to, because I love space, and just because he was one of the most brilliant minds before he passed away. Like, I would love to have a chat with him as well.
They're good answers. Not what I expected, especially Hitler, but like I see your reasoning.
Yeah, just to like get an understanding of like even like what he went through for his last like moments, because obviously he didn't want to get captured, like because he supposedly committed suicide with his wife at the time. So it's just kind of like, how were his last moments before that happened kind of thing.
Because nobody really knows.
Yeah, and as horrible as a person he was, like finding out like little bits about him that history probably wouldn't know would be insane as well. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah. I feel like you have to provide reason when you want to talk.
Oh, yeah. If somebody's just like, I'd love to have a chat with Hitler, I'd be like, why? Tell me more about that, you know? Absolutely not. I'm like, that could be a red flag, but at least, I mean, baby. Okay, what are you most proud of about yourself?
Okay.
This is becoming therapy.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Would I make a good therapist? Maybe this is the path I should go down.
Yeah, very ezy to talk to. So.
Oh, thanks. I try.
Think so. Yeah. Oh, this is speaking louder than words. I can't think of anything.
No, I think it's just hard for us to admit when we're proud of ourselves.
Yeah. Well, I don't normally think highly of myself, so. Oh. Yeah, just to open a few damaged books there. I like my sense of humor. I've really gotten used to the fact that I'm pretty resilient in a lot of things. So moments where I think a lot of people might get like really mad and really like overworked, I think I can get through situations a lot better, at least like from what I used to be like. So I've done a lot of work on like handling myself in certain situations a lot better.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Yeah, I like resilience. I think that's like one of my favorite traits in a person. We're a good match, Connor.
Something new, yeah.
Oh, we've already technically gone through like the what random thought keeps you up at night. Are there any others though, aside from death and what happens when we die?
On the subject,
because we got deep very early on.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was gonna leave the fun stuff till the end.
Yeah, wow. On the fun topic of dating, I would say it's the fear of settling down.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The fear of like not finding that one person, or finding the person you want to be with, because you know I see my both my nan and pop and nan and granddad on my mum and dad's side. Obviously, they both have been together for years upon years. Like they're happily married, and my mum and dad are also happily married, and I've got a lot of happy family members in my life that I can look to, and I go, I want that. I want to be so happy with my other half that I can see growing old with them. But I have so much anxiety about that. So, you know, when I start dating someone a month or two in, I start to overthink it and go, oh, I don't know if I see that in this person and such. And it really scares me in the dating world. But, you know, I recently read something that said a lot of people go through life dating someone who has 80% of what they're looking for in a mate, but will break up with them because they're looking for 20% somewhere else. Yeah. But no one that anyone dates will ever have 100% of what you're looking for. So you need to stop looking for the 20%.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it really opened my eyes and helped. It helps with a lot of my anxiety because, you know, it makes me realize like I'm never going to find someone that has everything I want, because that's like just too much to ask for.
My thing is like, if you meet your dream person, they're probably too good for you. That's my whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, you know, I feel like that starts to show like your insecurities then. You start to rebound off, oh, this person's doing this and why aren't I doing that kind of thing. So, and you don't want a relationship to be like a who's better than who kind of thing.
Oh my God, that's such a big thing for me. I'm like, if I'm going to date somebody, I want to like feel equal success and like want to help each other grow and stuff as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like there's nothing worse than being in a relationship and feeling insecure, and even with like the other person, if like you can tell they're feeling insecure as well. Oh.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, it would never work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How would your exes describe like the experience of dating you?
Oh, goodness. Well, the only relationship I would deem myself being in is one that went like just around a year, and that I would find it was a toxic relationship. We both had a lot of anxiety with each other. So when one person went out and did something, one of us would get jealous because like we were scared of something happening or whatever, and I had a lot of anxiety because I would get jealous very easily. So in my past relationships, it would either be jealousy, but in a lot of the shorter ones, I get very into it very quickly. So I get, which is why like a lot of my relationship haven't surpassed that long, because when I start to like someone, I really like dive into it and put all my coins in the basket type beat. And
is that the saying? Put all the coins in the basket?
Yeah,
I thought it was eggs, but
oh yeah, it is. Oh gosh, I'm always so close to getting them right, but I never do.
I was like, no, is that
it? That's a red flag. No. But yeah, so I would say like I definitely just dive into things a bit too quickly, which is something I'm also trying to.
Do you like fall in love easily?
That's tough because I wouldn't say I fall in love, but I think of the L word, you know.
Oh, okay. The L word.
Yeah, like that's how I think of it when I'm dating someone. I go, do I love her? No, you can't say.
Have you ever told anyone you love them?
Yep. That one relationship that I was in, I told her I love her around like the 3-month mark or something like that. Yeah, but the whole relationship I felt anxiety and whether it was the right thing for me and stuff. So it was like, do I love her? Do I not love her? And that went on for about 6 months of the relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's intense.
And so ever since then, I've been very like, if you love someone, you got to be sure of it before you say it, kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. I said I love you to my ex in like 3 weeks. So
Oh gosh,
yeah,
that's something
that was intense.
Really...
And then it kind of just came out, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
yeah,
whoopsies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something I've got to really be wary of, because I will probably be that person to, if I don't think about it before I say it, I will be that person just to throw it out one day,
yeah,
and then realize what I said after it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, luckily I haven't said I love you to any of the dates yet, so like that could be a good thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So far, so good. We'll wait till like whoever gets to the second date at the very end of this. That could be an issue. Now, this is a really random one, but I feel like it could say a lot. If police were to come in here right now and arrest me, what would you think it was for?
Oh. Okay, well, you seem like a bit of a party animal.
Oh.
So I would probably go possession of drugs.
Really? Really?
That's the first thing on my mind. You have a little mushroom disco ball in the corner of the room.
My sister got me that.
I saw that and I was like, that's all I could think of.
You're like, she is on drugs. Wow. I just thought it was cute and aesthetic looking.
Yeah, that too.
But drugs.
Yeah.
That's where your mind went.
Specifically party.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing like hard.
Sure. That's a really good first impression of me. I'm so glad.
It just... you can look at it both ways.
Yeah.
You can obviously look at it one way, or you could look at the other way, which means that you're outgoing and very energetic.
Thank you. To be fair, I was at Revs last night, so that
there we are.
Also
That's
would
another
say
tip. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a red flag?
I wouldn't say a red flag.
To be fair, I don't go often. I've only been twice this year.
I used to live like 15-20 minutes from Revs, so
really?
I went quite a bit, but I think the only red flag about going to Revs is accepting the entry price for that.
Oh yeah, I was shocked.
That is insane. If Revs is listening to this right now, you got to fix it.
That was terrible.
That hurts my soul.
And by the time you're all the way up the stairs, it's like, fine, I'll pay it because I don't want to have to go back down immediately.
Exactly. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like a go-to spot
for a first date?
Yeah.
I have a few different ideas for first dates. It depends on the person. If they're a lot more like active, like sporty, and they like to do things when they go out. Like my personal favorite is a pool bar. Like I like to go play pool.
Cool. Okay, that's fun.
Yeah, because it's always.
Why did I picture a swimming pool with a bar in it? I was like, that sounds great.
There was a bar I saw in Glen Waverley at the top of this big like building that said pool bar, and I thought it was a pool with a bar in it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's insane. So we went there and it was a pool bar. Then I was slightly disappointed.
How disappointing, yeah.
To find out it was actually full of pool tables. But no, I think going for pool is a great first date because it doesn't have like the awkward of stand face to face and talk to each other because you're doing something. But it's not so huge that you have to focus on this and not the other person. And it also gives something to talk about as well. And you know, if you were to get a bit flirtatious during it.
Oh, would you do the whole stand behind, help them?
I have actually done that once and it works like a charm.
See, I'm really bad at pool.
Oh, there you go.
I might need your help. Yeah.
But,
perfect. Where would you take me if we went on another date?
Yeah, definitely either a pool bar. I
so
love
I'm just
bowling.
like every other girl.
Yeah, because I also love to do stuff when I go on dates. I can't go to like dinner.
It's always a bit awkward on a first date
because I just never know what to talk about. So I'm very bad with like coming up with conversation. So I like to go somewhere where I'm doing something, whether it's mini golf, bowling, pool. I just think it's a great way to get the nerves out of the way, and then maybe you can go have dinner after that. And because you've got the nerves out of the way, it's a lot more comfortable. Yeah, for
afterwards. Sure. Would you want to go on a second date?
I think so. I think it's going well at the moment.
Thank you. Okay, I've only got a few more questions left. Okay. Oh, do you believe in second chances?
I believe that this is funny because I've had this question actually asked to me recently, and I do believe people deserve second chances. a lot of the time it does come down to like a morality kind of question. Because like it's one thing to say everyone deserves a second chance, but then like there's moments where something happens and you have to really question like whether you think they deserve a second chance. But I'm always down to believe that if someone's willing to change themselves and do better, then I'm always willing to give them a second chance.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not one to just like cut people off.
No.
Fair. Well, we kind of discussed this, but do you believe in supernatural?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like ghosts, aliens, spirits?
Definitely aliens.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently they've got them in America, like right now.
The worst time to tell everyone that there's aliens is when they're going through so much crisis at the moment.
I know.
But
they were like, let's just divert everyone's attention, and it kind of didn't work. We were all like, we already know, it's fine.
Yeah, it's insane. Like I'm surprised they didn't do it when everyone tried to quote unquote swarm
the Capital and stuff. Oh, like
yeah, do you remember
all that?
day?
Yes, I forgot about that.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
I was all for that until I realized that.
Would you be joining them if you could?
If I could, I was gonna absolutely do it. I was full serious about it. I just didn't want to buy a ticket over to America, because like I think we all kind of expected no one to actually storm Area 51, because then like it would just be a murder spree then. But
yeah, true.
It was a bit disappointing when there was just a bunch of people waiting outside of Area 51 and nothing happened. I was just kind of like, that was a waste. What the fuck?
Last question. Well, it's not even a question. In 30 seconds or less, pitch yourself as to why you deserve a second date. Hold on. Wait, I need to set a timer.
A timer? What's the timer?
30 seconds.
30 seconds or less.
Okay, ready?
That's right, that makes sense. Okay, no, wait, hold on.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I think I'm a down to earth guy. I'm pretty casual, so I try not to get stressed about a lot of things, even though like I'm very terrible at time management. I like to have a laugh about a lot of things, and any chance to get out and about and just go and do something is like my go-to. But at the same time, like I'm never going to say no to like a nice crazy day in at the same time.
You know what? That was not bad. Anything else you want to add? I'll give you a few more seconds.
Honestly, that's what I really down my personality to, is just really laid back. Someone who likes to go with the flow, and not take life too seriously. Yeah.
So everyone vote for Connor. Is that your pitch?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, guys, that's Connor's date. Anything else you'd like to add before?
It's great weather outside.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's awesome. Look, it's gone now.
Great weather.
Yeah.
Was that a lean into anything?
Get the photos ready. I just really appreciate the way the sun looks at the moment.
That is such a good thing to finish on. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
All right. Laters.